to 13.5 years in prison for smuggling £7 million, about $8.4 million worth of cocaine, hidden in shipments of Kim Kardashian's Skims underwear and clothing.
Not them finna charge Kim K with a Fed Rico, her and her mama. Where they do that at? I'm just trying to figure out they said the case finna be more than the Diddy case. More extreme than a Diddy case.
Kim Kardashian was actually caught by the FBI, questioned, but never taken into custody.
If what I'm saying isn't true, then how did she end up with Pete Davidson? That kind of thing happens all the time. And imagine not even being good enough for Pete, only for him to leave too. All right, y'all, this might seriously be the start of the downfall of the Kardashian empire. A truck driver in the UK was just sentenced after authorities discovered nearly $10 million worth of cocaine hidden inside a shipment of Kim K's Skims clothing. On the surface, it sounds like the situation has absolutely nothing to do with Kim personally. But once people started digging deeper, a lot of suspicious conversations about her business empire started resurfacing. Remember when Ray J claimed that Kim and Kris Jenner could eventually face RICO-related issues? Then there was Katt Williams, who hinted that something had to be wrong behind the scenes when so many men either walk away from relationships with Kim or seem completely mentally drained afterward. And these rumors surrounding alleged shady activity connected to the Kardashian-Jenner family are far from new. At one point, reports even claimed the FBI questioned Kim over a separate situation, though that story disappeared from headlines almost immediately. Over the years, there have also been accusations about Kim allegedly taking advantage of other celebrities financially, including names like Brandy and Britney Spears. Kris Jenner has also faced criticism over claims that her church may have operated like a tax shelter. Then things get even more disturbing when you remember Kanye West publicly accusing the Kardashians of involvement in human trafficking-related activity. Whether those claims hold any truth or not, the accusations alone sparked major controversy online. Trust me, there's a lot to unpack here. So let's get into it.
They stole from your sister, they stole from your mom. You're using that as an example because of the lawyer fees attached to this, or?
They stole 800 grand, it was like 600,000 to 800,000 off my mom's credit card and Brandy's credit card.
To do what?
They stole it.
All right, let's start with this truck driver situation, because this story is honestly wild. And people across social media are already saying it may only be a matter of time before the Kardashians end up with their own DOJ files. Back in September 2025, a Polish truck driver named Jakub Jan Kunigel was stopped by Border Force officers at the port of Harwich in the UK. His truck was transporting a legitimate shipment of Skims clothing, but authorities reportedly became suspicious during the inspection. After scanning the vehicle with X-ray equipment, officers discovered a hidden compartment built into the rear trailer doors. Inside were 90 kilos of cocaine, with an estimated street value of around $9.4 million. According to investigators, the driver had made a brief 16-minute stop during the trip where he allegedly picked up the drugs. He later admitted he agreed to smuggle the shipment for roughly $4,900. He was eventually sentenced to 13.5 years in prison and is expected to be deported after completing his sentence. Now, officially, investigators stated that neither the sender nor the intended recipient connected to the Skim shipment had any knowledge of the drugs. But online, a lot of people feel like parts of the story still don't fully add up. And to be clear, this is speculation from social media users, not confirmed fact. Still, many people are asking questions. Some are wondering how many other shipments may have moved through customs without receiving extra scrutiny. Others are questioning whether this was truly the first attempt or simply the first time someone got caught. And no, nobody is saying Kim Kardashian is secretly running a cartel. But if you look at reactions online, many users believe there could be more happening behind the scenes than the public realizes. One person commented that you don't build massive wealth without people eventually questioning how the money was made. Another said Kim's financial history deserves closer examination before anyone rushes to clear her name completely. And that brings people back to Kim's early days in Hollywood, long before Skims became a billion-dollar brand. Back then, Kim was known mainly for organizing closets and working as a stylist for celebrities while trying to establish herself in the entertainment industry. One of the major celebrities she worked for at the time was Brandy. This was before Kim became romantically involved with Brandy's brother, Ray J. Brandy reportedly hired Kim as a stylist and personal shopper, while also introducing her to influential people in the industry. But years later, controversy followed. In 2008, Brandy's mother, Sonia Nordwood, filed a lawsuit accusing Kim and other family members of making unauthorized purchases using Brandy's credit card information. The case was eventually settled privately. More recently, Ray J spoke publicly about the situation again, claiming Kim allegedly spent close to $1 million using Brandy and Sonia Nordwood's credit cards.
He was my sister's assistant. Kim was doing closets. They didn't have any money. All that's a lie. They worked for Brandy. Brandy said, go shopping for me. They swipe the card and get Brandy 3 or 4 Jimmy Choo shoes or whatever, or clothes, whatever, and then they'll get themselves like 4 or 5 shoes too. Over and over for months and months and months until they ran up to like almost $1 million. Then my mom gave them the card. My mom don't spend money. My mom is very frugal. Mm-hmm. They spent like 100 bands on her card running it up, and that's how she found it.
Still fashion?
On all kind of shit, bro. They had my mom's credit card. They thought my mom spent like Brandy spent. And stole all their money, bro. They got caught. They had to pay it back. It's in court. They had to pay it back. It's just Brandy is a good person, and I guess she was in a situation where she couldn't speak on it, so they got away with it.
And look, I know a lot of people like to dismiss Ray J whenever he speaks out. But in this case, there actually was legal documentation behind the story. Sonia Norwood recently backed up Ray J during his ongoing legal dispute involving Kim and Kris Jenner. Back in December, Sonia filed a declaration supporting Ray J's request to have the defamation lawsuit against him dismissed. In the filing, she stated that around 2008, she discovered Kim Kardashian, along with Khloe Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, and Rob Kardashian Jr., had allegedly made roughly $850,000 in unauthorized charges connected to her family's accounts. She also stated that she informed her son about the situation before filing the lawsuit. Even though the matter was eventually settled and repayment was reportedly made, critics argue that controversy has continued to follow Kim for years afterward. One major example came in 2019, when reports surfaced that the FBI had questioned Kim regarding her connection to Joe Low, the Malaysian financier accused of helping orchestrate the massive 1MDB embezzlement scandal. Authorities alleged billions of dollars were misappropriated from a Malaysian government investment fund and moved through various personal accounts. Before becoming an international fugitive, Joe Low was known for his extravagant lifestyle and celebrity connections. He was frequently seen around stars like Leonardo DiCaprio, Jamie Foxx, Paris Hilton, and Kim Kardashian. According to FBI documents made public in 2019, investigators asked Kim about a night she spent in Las Vegas with Low back in 2009. Reports claimed Kim attended a private casino gathering alongside Low and producers associated with The Wolf of Wall Street. The group reportedly gambled until early morning. At one point, around 5 a.m., Kim allegedly planned to leave, but a friend encouraged her to stay after hearing rumors that Low sometimes handed out casino chips to guests at the end of the night. Kim reportedly stayed and began suggesting bets, while Low continued gambling. After a successful run, Low allegedly handed her casino chips worth more than $350,000. And the story gets even stranger from there. Reports claimed Kim later cashed out around $250,000 at the casino counter and received money in a trash bag filled with $100 bills. According to the FBI documents, she then placed the cash into her carry-on luggage before flying back to Los Angeles on a Southwest Airlines flight. The remaining $100,000 was allegedly collected during another trip, also reportedly handed over in a trash bag. But that wasn't the only financial connection investigators examined. FBI records also claimed Low contributed another $100,000 toward fireworks for Kim's 2011 wedding to Chris Humphries, along with an additional $35,000 in cash gifts. For many people online, those details raised obvious questions. Critics pointed out how unusual it sounded for someone to casually receive massive amounts of cash from a businessman later accused of international financial crimes. Others questioned how closely celebrities were expected to examine where money came from during that era. Now, to be clear, the FBI documents did not accuse Kim of participating in Low's alleged crimes, but the relationship and financial gifts became a major talking point once the details surfaced publicly. Some online theories even suggested Kris Jenner may have played a role in encouraging those connections, though there's no verified evidence proving that claim. Still, discussions around Kris have fueled an entirely separate wave of controversy over the years. Back in 2009, Kris co-founded the California Community Church. Publicly, the church was presented as a faith-based organization focused on community and spiritual outreach, but critics online have long speculated about the financial structure surrounding it. The church reportedly operates as a nonprofit organization, and members were said to contribute regular donations, including tithes. Because charitable donations can qualify for tax deductions, critics argued that the arrangement potentially benefited the Kardashian family financially. Some online commentators even claimed donations within the family essentially circulated back into family-connected organizations. There have also been rumors linking the church's creation to Lou Taylor, the former business manager associated with Britney Spears during the conservatorship era. Taylor has faced years of public criticism and online accusations surrounding Britney's finances, though many of those allegations remain disputed. Some internet theories attempted to connect Taylor and the Kardashians financially, but no conclusive evidence has publicly confirmed those claims. But if the financial allegation sounded controversial, things escalated even further once Kanye West began publicly targeting the Kardashian family online. Last year, before being suspended from X, Kanye went on multiple social media rants aimed at celebrities and powerful industry figures. During one of those posts, he shifted his attention toward Kim and her family, comparing them to disgraced figures connected to trafficking scandals. The post immediately sparked backlash online because of how serious the accusation was, and some people pointed out that while Kim and Kris had pursued legal action against Ray J over defamation claims, they appeared not to publicly respond to Kanye's accusations in the same way. That led some critics online to question why such extreme statements were seemingly ignored. Still, it's important to note that Kanye provided no evidence supporting those allegations, and no criminal charges or investigations have publicly connected the Kardashians to those claims. At the end of the day, this entire situation has turned into a massive rabbit hole of lawsuits, internet rumors, celebrity connections, financial controversies, and public accusations that continue fueling speculation online. You could honestly make an entire multi-part documentary covering all the allegations that have surrounded Kim and the Kardashian family over the years. And circling back to Katt Williams, when he made those comments about Kim during his appearance on Club Shay Shay, many people accused him of being disrespectful or offensive, but others believed he was hinting at something deeper. Not that Kim was simply a celebrity with messy relationships, but that the pressure, controversy, and alleged behind-the-scenes issues surrounding the family may have been enough to push certain people away or seriously affect them mentally afterward.
Like what?
Oh, Lord.
Like, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, married her because she was one. Not he didn't know. He understood that he wanted that. He courted that. That's what he wanted, to base his family
she got
on.
a good heart, though. I know what you're going to say. Don't you say it, Katt. Don't you say it. I'm going to move the
If
conversation.
what I'm saying is not correct, then how does she end up with Pete Davidson?
I mean, it happens all the time.
And what if you weren't even good enough for Pete and he leaves you? What do that mean the product was?
But now, I want to hear what you think about all of this. Do you believe there's something suspicious about the truck driver case involving the skim shipment and the drugs that were discovered? And what do you make of all the other controversies and allegations that have followed Kim Kardashian and her family over the years? Do you think Ray J might actually know more than people originally believed? And could any of these accusations ever lead to something bigger legally? Or is the internet reading too far into it? Drop your thoughts and theories down in the comments below, and make sure you stay tuned for the next video.